Okie dokie. Alright, hello. Welcome. It's during the week, I know. I normally, don't do streams during the week. I make a rare exception, like today, because Sunday I wasn't particularly feeling great, so I don't know, the stream was a bit boring for me. I wanted to try and make up for it by doing something a little more exciting in the week. So I'm back. I have ideas of what I can do today. I'm just going to get everything up in case anybody drops by while I'm doing this. Let me just get things going here, get the ball rolling. I may not stream as long since it's during the week. It's very possible I only stream for about an hour and a half today, but we'll see if I can get a bunch done in that time. Mainly, I just want to get more leather. That's like the big thing that I've kept struggling with. I need leather so I can make books, so I can make enchanted books. That's like the big thing. I could do a little more fishing potentially today, try and fish up like another enchanted item or something. Fishing up that bow is actually quite good. It's very beneficial, actually, being able to pile enchantments onto one bow. But let's jump in. Let's jump in, man. I'm not going to wait around today. Let me get my headphones on. I want to be able to hear what I'm playing here. Also, I like the Minecraft music. It's chill. Makes me feel good. On a good day, especially. Oh, I've got an egg. It's my chicken. I still need to name you. I've actually fished up quite a few name tags. So, I mean, I'm actually all right for name tags. This fucking wall. Yeah, I forgot about this stupid bloody wall that I tried to build. I don't know. I mean, the idea was to try and protect myself a little bit from like any enemies, give myself a bit more of a surrounding area. I suppose it's not a terrible concept, a terrible proof of concept, but man, it could be executed a lot fucking better than that. Okay, so I think the cow problem is really big. It's a really big problem. I have 43 wheat here. Oh yeah, I came back for lapis because of the enchanting thing, but I need more books in order to make that work. I've got one book, which is not really enough. I need a lot more books than that. Which means that I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble because I need to breed cows. And I need to find as much leather as possible. One leather makes one book, right? So I think the max leather you can get off of a single cow is two leather, which means you can make 2 books max from a single cow death if you're lucky. If I had looting, now that would help. That would be very helpful. Looting and mending, oh boy, I would be a very happy chappy. Well, my sugarcane's coming along really well there. Got a couple. There's a crowd of horses that have spawned in here. Hello, hi. Oh my god, we've just got horses here now. Okay, that's cool. All right, you guys. See, you guys are fresh, aren't you? So it's probably going to cost like 9 or 10 wheat to make you guys become adults, which is so annoying. I mean, if I wait for the wheat farm to grow. That's fine. It'd be nice if I could find some natural cows. Even if I could just get like 4 or 5 leather, that would be enough. 4 or 5 more books. That would make 6 in total. I could do that. I could use that. Because that, like I've said before, if you enchant one book, you'll always get the same enchantment. This is if you turn autosave off, right? If you turn autosave off and then you enchant like 2 books, you'll always get the same enchantment on the first one every time you load back, but the second one will be random. It used to be that like they would always be random, but they changed it at some point. I don't know how they changed it, but it basically just made it so the first book you put in will always have the same enchantment, no matter what. So I don't know, maybe it registers it. Because I tried, like, I remember trying to wait a certain amount of time to see if that would change anything. Load in, wait like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then try it. But yeah, it would always be the same one. So I think it's just based on the specific item code, maybe. I don't know. it's randomized until it's a particular item or something. I don't know. It might be something to do with the seed. It may well be something to do with the seed. I haven't got a clue. It's very confusing to me. Okay, I think I'm in a lot of trouble. That's what I think. I need wheat. I need lots of wheat. And I need to farm those stupid fucking cows. I cannot do this without farming the cows. Fuck waiting for all this wheat to grow. I'm just going to get the ones that are grown. Oh, shit. Come on, baby. Give me the wheat. Give me the wheat. There we go. Alright. And then we'll just put more seeds down. God, this game's music just chills me the fuck out, man. I always feel chill when I'm playing Minecraft. Oh, shit. Bollocks. Big time bollocks. Here we go. Sweet. Awesome. Okay. Fill in all these spots. I don't know how much wheat that is total, but it should be more than enough to grow those 4 cows up. And then breed them a bit. So, okay, these have grown as well. Okay, that's good. Give me these. Okay. Sweet. All right. So I've got a stack and 15. That should be more than enough. We just need to grow these 4 cows up and then breed them. We need so many more goddamn cows. Oh god. Come on, grow up. Oh, okay. No, you guys. Okay, you guys are actually quite close to adulthood, so you actually aren't taking as much wheat. There we go. All right. Sweet. Perfect. All right. So you guys have bred now. So that's 2 more cows. So I'm going to try and breed as many as possible here, I think, and then we'll see by the end of the session about potentially doing the leather thing. Otherwise, for now, what might be the best course of action for this stream? I mean, the XP farm, you know, obviously is the big thing, but it's not quite ready yet, is it? Because we've put down the library thing and the enchantment table, but we need those books to enchant. I could do some fishing just for the sake of it, for chill. I could go off and do the mapping that I wanted to do. Now that I've built those bridges, I can go over there and map the area out. I might need to take a boat with me. That might be a good plan. Actually, do I have a boat in my inventory? I do already have a boat, so I don't need that boat. Okay, so I've got a boat. I've got my bed on me. So, yeah, technically all I need is... Oh, well, I need the carpentry table. Well, a carpentry table. Do I have a spare? Did I make a spare carpentry table? I did, yeah, I had it. So, I'd need to make an empty map. How do I make an empty map? Oh, pardon me. Here it is. Empty map. Okay, you need to make a compass. So, 4 iron and redstone. We have that. There we go. 1 redstone. Oh shit, no, don't do that. We want 1 redstone and 4 iron. Just like that. Did we have an empty map? I was sure we had an empty map somewhere at some point. Maybe I completely forgot about it or neglected it, I don't know. Or maybe I did use it. It's weird. Okay, we need compass, and we do have enough paper. Oh, we needed that for books, didn't we? Or we were going to use it for books. That's fine, we don't need it. In fact, we can actually just make more paper here. There we go. That's fine. Okay, so we've got an empty map to use when we get to the place we want to go. We don't have a lot of inventory space. Let me get rid of a stack of coal just to make up some inventory space here. That's a treasure map that I can't remember where it's from. My bucket of water. Wood, random book. That stupid wheat. Okay, so we need to head west to find out what's going on west. That's the MO. For now, anyway. We're gonna do that with the horse. Because we can do that with the horse. Where's the sun? Alright, we'll wait until it's daytime. We'll sleep. And then we'll go and travel west. We'll see what we can find. Because I know there's a jungle biome over there, but I didn't really head like southwards on that map. So if there's more water, we can obviously use that to map out the area a bit easier. Which is, you know, the optimal way to do it. So, the efficient way. Down, down, down. Did I have a bunch of fences? I could swear I had like a bunch of fences at one point. 5 in here. Didn't I have like a bunch of dark oak fences? Yeah, in there. Look, I got a bunch of dark oak fences. I was thinking about potentially maybe using these on that bridge there to make it look a little neater. I don't know if it would actually work. Probably not, but I don't know. It would look better than just what it looks like currently. We'll give it a college try in a minute, and then we'll head out. Hi, chicken. What can I name this stupid chicken? I need to name an animal Ven after my friend, another friend. Actually, it's the year anniversary currently of the death of one of my friends from last year. He died after a surgery. He had a heart attack. So me and a group of people who knew him are kind of doing a tribute thing for him at the moment. It's kind of wild to think that, like, you know, you can get to that point really, really soon. I don't know if that's the right way of putting it. Like, you think that you're going to get old, you know, and you're going to have friends that are going to die from old age before you, or whatever. Oh, there are monsters nearby. What the fuck? Son of a bitch. Okay, what the fuck is, like, hanging about that's causing me grief right now? Is it this motherfucker down here? You? And you as well. Fuck's sake. Okay, you guys need to fucking not. Okay. Right. You guys happy now? Fucking goddamn it. The way they just hide under my ship like that does my head in. Well, yeah. Anyway, so it's kind of wild, you know, that people can kind of die that young. I get people who are like 23 calling me old, you know, and it does my head in because, like, I know people who are younger than 23 who have died from cancer and like all sorts of other things, car crashes, all sorts, and it's just like, man, like, you're calling me old. Like, bro, at least I'm still alive. Like, I know people who have just died straight up. Like, you know, it's not even funny. Like, no shot. Like, people fucking die, man. And it sucks. It really sucks. Like, no one wants to fucking die. Right, okay. What am I looking at here? I mean, that looks okay. It would certainly look better if, like, it wasn't on ice. I built that fucking foundation on ice, which looks awful. It would look a lot better if it wasn't. Also, actually, if I got... No, actually, it probably wouldn't look better if I got rid of that panel. It'll have to do. Looks good enough. Looks fucking good enough. I could sort that out later. Do the other side as well, and maybe like we can stretch out the coastline as well to make that work. All right, I need my horse. I'm in a bit of a bind, really, because, like, I have so little space in my inventory right now. I haven't even got a row of spaces. But I need to get this western map done. Like, it has to be done. So, where are we? Oh, God. There we go. Out you get. Alright, off we go, boys. We're going on a journey. We have to go all the way west. Fievel goes west. What did I just pick up? Rotten flesh. There you go, just chuck that off the bridge. Okay, horse, do not fall off this bridge. I know that you want to. I know that your desire to jump off a bridge is very high. Same. But don't do that today. We got shit to do here. Actually, oh fuck, wait. Oh yeah, I've got wheat to feed you. Good. Okay, good. I was actually worried about that. Because if he takes damage, like, there's not a lot of ways to heal him. I think you can't heal him with watermelon. Yeah. You can definitely heal him with wheat, though. Let's keep track of where we are. Okay, we need to sort of go down more this way. Through this mountain range. Oh, a cow. Oh, baby. Please drop 2 leather. Please drop 2 leather. I will be so happy. Oh, that's 2 leather. Baby, 2 leather. Oh, yes. That's max leather for 1 cow. Good. We need more cows. We definitely need more cows like that. Cropping up as we go. That would be very based. Okay, we're almost there. Fuck, there's a valley here. That is so annoying. There's a chicken. Can I... Fuck, this is very annoying. Son of a bitch. Okay. I need to... How the fuck am I going to get... This is, Am I going to need to go the long way around for this? I have to go around this mountain, I think. Oh god. Come on. Careful, careful. Slow and steady wins the race. Ah, there's another cow. Always good. Always appreciate me a big fat cow. That was 1 more leather. Okay, I mean, that's fine. That's very fine. Why does the horse wander? It's a good question. Very philosophical question. Why does the horse wander? He wanders over yonder. Are we still actually within the map range here? We're not, but hold on. If I go back... Are we still technically within the map range? Or... No, we're not. We have to go south in order to be within the map range of where we want to be. Oh shit, do I have paper? I do still have paper. Okay, good. I need the paper for expanding my map. God, these fucking bushes. These stupid berry bush things. Okay, there's the jungle. I see it. I see it. Another cow. I see another cow too. That's good. That's good. I am Steve. Fucking... Okay, right. Okay, give me 2 leather. He gave me 1. Okay, that's... Oh, actually, wait, no, he gave me 2. Okay, good. I've got 5 leather now. Very good. Very, very good. Where's my horse? Where is my horse? My brother in Christ, where is my horse? I've lost my horse. How the fuck did he get all the way over here? My bro. What in the world are you doing all the way over here? You're gonna drive me crazy, dude. Oh god, okay, I gotta get over that. Okay, right. Thank fuck. Okay, I've made it to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Now, let me, I think I'm going to put down a fence like that so I can tie him up for a moment because I need to do a little bit of reconnaissance here. So, get my carpentry table out. I need to get my empty map open. Bang. Beautiful. And now we're going to expand this to 3 levels. Oh, and it's got to be called W1 as well. So 1, 2, and then before we get the 3rd one, we need to call this West 1. 3, there we go. And there it is. We got it. So, let me just... Very cool. Awesome. Let's grab that. Grab my lead. Sweet. Grab my post back. Okay. We're good. Alright, so now we can explore with the horse and map the area out a bit. Oh, I've just realised something. I'm not going to really be able to map out the water unless I leave the horse sat somewhere, which is rather annoying. But I suppose we'll have to just manage. Have to manage as we go. Oh, we can map the outer ranges of the of the jungle actually, by sort of going around it like this, which is probably a good idea, all things considered. It'd give us a great idea of just how much of this part of the map is kind of there we go. Every time I run into a cow, I'm going to kill it because I need the leather. I know I have my own cows to breed, but I do need leather. It's very important to me. Oh god, can I... Oh my god, this is insane. How am I doing this? I don't know. Oh! Oh, I saw that cave. I saw it in my peripherals. Okay, this is the other side of the jungle, and also where there's water as well. So this is good. This is actually a good thing. This gives us a good scope of the size of this jungle. Oh, and there's a shipwreck here. Oh, that's good. That's actually really, really good. Because I can do the sticky piston thing here. And this is a full shipwreck. Oh my god, this is actually a full shipwreck too. This is insane. Okay, so... Oh, it's actually getting dark too. This is good timing. Okay, so what we can do here... oh, right. Actually... there we go. I'm going to tie you up there. What we can do here at some point is we can get another sticky piston and come here and just check all 3 of the chests here. And if one of them has emeralds, we can just duplicate emeralds. And of course, like, you know, the one that's down in the very bottom is going to have a treasure map in it, so we won't duplicate that one. The one likely to have treasure in it will be this one in here. So if we dupe this one and it happens to have like emeralds and diamonds and stuff in it, we can just dupe emeralds and diamonds, which you know, it's cheating, but at this point where we're on our like 15th 16th stream, who cares, right? It's not like it's actually going to like make too much of a difference. It's just going to save a little bit of time. There's still so much we need to do. We still need to find the certain structures and stuff. So, man, I do love playing around with glitches though. It is fun. Alright, grab my bed. Shut up, horse. No one cares about you. Okay, there we go. Oh shit! No! I didn't want to do that. Fuck. Give that back. Okay. Boom. There we go. Back on. Back in the saddle, boys. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave the horse here. He'll be safe on this ship. I'm gonna leave him here, and I'm going to take my boat and I'm going to map out the water area of this map, because it's usually the easiest way to map out a world is by water. It is a shame that you can't have the map out while you're rowing. You kind of have to stop every now and then in order to, you know, give it a chance to see so that it can fill it all in for you. It's a bit disappointing, but hey, it is what it is. Also, this looks like it might be a giant lake. That's the savannah from down south. From downtown. This is quite a wide bit of water too. We could end up with finding some decent stuff out here. Maybe this all connects up to the other water areas as well. Is that a village? That's a desert village. Or is that... That's a desert village, right? Oh, that's cool. Desert village. I mean, that's another opportunity potentially for, you know, for more chests, right? You know, we can sticky the chests and see what's in them. I think you can dig the sticky piston back up after you've done it. I think if you dupe once to see what's in a chest and it's not anything particularly special, you can just dig up the sticky piston and take it to a different chest. Wow. This is cool. Could just come right into this village. Neat. This world has proven to be, like, one of the most incredible worlds I've actually played on this game in a very long time. Like, the way everything is spread out, and the amount of things that there actually is, like, to find, is insane. There is so much going on in this world. I'm super, super happy with it. Because it's just giving me so much to do in terms of, future, like, tasks that I can set for myself, like the Woodland Mansion, which is an obvious task. I will do it at one point. I want to farm Totems of Undying, you know? I think that would be a cool thing to do. But to do that, I'm going to need the, you know, the shield and bow and arrow and all that. I've got lots of bows, or lots of arrows. I need infinity. Realistically, that would make doing the Woodland Mansion so much easier, because you can just fire off arrows infinitely if you've got that, and mending as well. Obviously, mending is a big thing. The classic music, very nice, very Gucci. It actually uncovers quite a wide area around you when your map is level 3 or 4, so I don't really need to like look at it every 5 seconds. I could wait a while. I could probably come all the way out here. All the way out here like this. And then look. And yes, it's fine. There's the jungle all the way up there. So there's just a big ocean biome out here as well. There's so much ocean in this game. There's another shipwreck down there I can see. I mean, this is insane, frankly. There's like a land bridge, isn't there, somewhere in here? Yeah, I think that might be it over there. There's like a land bridge of jungle. I remember crossing it. There was water on either side. And there was a shipwreck on the other side of it, which I stayed in one night. I wonder how that'll look on the map, because it looked so fucking cool just from crossing it. Oh, I think that's an underwater ruin down there. This jungle is massive, dude. Holy shit. What an absolutely enormous fucking monster of a jungle. It stretches all the way over there and everything. It's crazy. I mean, if there is a jungle temple in here, my god, is it going to be hard to find. Holy crap, man. What pure insanity is this? Oh, we can actually... This is actually far enough to see the crossing over the other side. You can actually see that. See, there's water on the opposite side of this. There was a shipwreck here, wasn't there? Yeah, there. That one. Yeah, I stayed in that one at one point. Man, this is an incredible looking jungle, at least on the map anyway. We're almost at the other side of this map. And there's just so much jungle here. I watched Zootopia 2 again a couple days ago. I don't know, I just thought I'd mention that, because why not? I've watched that movie 3 times now. It is actually amazing. I actually really love it. It's not, I don't know if it's as good as the first film. I think it relies too much on plot conveniences. I mean, as a critical analyst and you know, someone who kind of wants a little more logic, you know, in my films, you know, because suspension of disbelief only gets you so far by a certain age, and also, you know, when you're, you know, certain way of thinking, you know, I enjoyed it thoroughly, but like there's too many conveniences, you know. In the first film it felt like Nick and Judy were actually like slowly solving a puzzle themselves, whereas in the second movie there's way too many conveniences and massive coincidences and just extreme luck that allows them to move the plot forward, and it's just very obvious. So but it's fine, you know, at least on a surface level. Everyone loves it, and you know, for good reason. It's fun. It's fun and entertaining, and you want that out of a movie. Oh, okay. So I mean, we've mapped out the outer skirts of this jungle at this point. Down here, it seems. Oh god, get around those lily pads. Down here, it seems it's just ice. I don't know if we can get through this ice on the boat, so we might just have to go around this ice too. Ice, ice, baby. If this were an episode of Minecraft, like, you know, in a series, that's what I'd call it. Ice, ice, baby. There's supposed to be penguins that spawn on these biomes. I'm sure in Bedrock, like, the spawn rates for everything will go up. In fact, it looked like it immediately when I did my upgrade for the test world. Like, I spawned in and there was just automatically loads of mobs just all over the place. So it does seem like for some reason on the old Java versions, the game just doesn't spawn in as many mobs for some bizarre reason. Oh my god, there's so much water. So much water, oh my lord. How much water do you need, dude? Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, right, we're at the edge of the world. So let's just head south. Yeah, let's just head south straight as we can. Anyway. Until we reach the corner. Is that... Oh, that's another desert village down there. Oh, very cool. Very cool. If only we could find another desert pyramid. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would make a whole bunch of difference. Is this actually the same desert as the one that's east of here? Because if that is, that's crazy. There's more ocean monuments out here, of course. Why wouldn't there be? Okay, I think we've reached the bottom corner of this map now. See, look, there's savanna there. This savanna must stretch out so far. If this savanna stretches all the way out here, that means it takes up almost an entire map, stretching from the previous one to the east. That's pretty insane. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to demount here for a moment, so that I can sleep. Gotta sleep. If I don't sleep, I'm fucked. I could go and, you know, check this village out, but I'm actually not bothered about it. I can come back with the sticky piston thing and check the chests to see what's in them. That's something we can do at some point. Maybe we can do it today. We'll see. We'll see. I've already been streaming for 30 minutes, so we'll see how things pan out. I'm not going to map out this entire map, like, in full. I'm not going to travel across each bit of land until every last little bit of this is uncovered. I only do the bare basics, the bare bones. That's sort of... my MO now, because like an Elytra will make it so much easier to finish these maps off. Doing it by walking around just takes up so much time, and when you don't stream for very long, you know, like me, you have to use the time wisely, which is another reason I kind of, you know, felt I had to stream again today, because I thought, fuck, I kind of wasted a lot of time on Sunday, you know, 2 whole hours of streaming where I got barely anything done. Felt like I needed to make up for it. So it is that way. Okay, let's oh hey, look, it's a pillager outpost. Another pillager outpost. Beautiful. Let's see. We don't want to get too close because pillagers will come out and attack even if we're in a boat. Can see it on the map though, which is good. Let's see. I kind of like the savannas. I know there's lots of people who don't really like them. I actually really like the savannas. I think they're really cool looking. You know, they put you in mind of Lion King, and I think that's the whole idea, you know? They're supposed to put you in mind of Lion King. And I think that's super cool. Alright, I think we've mapped out most of the coastal areas on this map. And I mean, we've got a decent chunk of this map uncovered, which is good, because we needed that. Let's see. Yeah, we're almost done here. When we're done with this little bit of coastline, we'll head back to the boat, grab the horse, and we'll head home. I've farmed up a little more leather while I've been out here, 6, which is good. That's good. That's 6 more books, which is lots more opportunities for some decent enchantments. So we can do a little bit of that. Also, as well, my cows might actually be grown up at this point. Although maybe not, because they're in unloaded chunks, so their ticks might have stopped. That's one thing about the Legacy Console Edition is, like, you know, if a chunk isn't within low distance, then things like, you know, the growth of food and stuff like that stops, I think, because the ticks just don't go up. Oh, look, we're on the other side of the pillager tower now. Okay, let's see. We've got a... is that that's the part of the savannah that's on the other map, I guess, is in that direction. So the savannah actually does stretch out that far. It goes all the way from that map on, yeah, from like east of this one, and it comes all the way along this map. All the way along it. That's a massive biome. I was not expecting it to be that big. Maybe that's the reason why people complained about savanna biomes, because maybe they were too big. I don't know. Pretty mad, though. Is that logs? So random logs just chilling. Okay, I didn't realise this was gonna... Does this connect up to the other ocean that's in the other map? I think this might connect up to the other ocean, actually. It looks like it. It heads all the way south. Yeah, and I mean, if you head east, I guess that connects up to the other ocean that's in the other map. Another underwater ruins. Damn. That's cool as fuck. Alright, let's head back. So now then... oh, there's no cows, right? I've got to keep my eye out for cows, of course. So, I think... Yeah, we do need to get home. We need to make an item... Oh, I'm gonna need one of my leather for the item frames. Because I need to put the map up on the wall to keep it safe. If I can find another cow, that would help. Potentially more leather, you know. Or I can farm more leather. That's... slow process, but I can do it. Slowly but surely. This is such a large map. So much going on. Except for mobs. There's no bloody mobs. Lots of water ones. Is that the issue? Is like the mob spawn rate being affected by all of the water mobs? Because there's so many mobs in the water, all these fish and squids and drowned, but there's nothing spawning on land. Like, nothing at all. Friendly mobs on land just refuse to spawn. It's kind of ridiculous. Hello, Shipwreck. Hello, Atomic. My horse. My beautiful horse. Are you good, my G? Oh, okay. Okay. His fucking... Did he seriously... His lead came off. My brother in Christ, you are going to absolutely destroy all of my reputation. Come here. Come in the boat. Come in the boat. Come in the boat. That's a weird thing to say. Okay, I need my personal boat back. Thank you. Okay, let's see. What is the ammo here? Where is the sun? The sun is up there. Where am I right now? I'm here. Getting back home is going to take us... It's going to take a moment. I think I might do a little fishing. Although that might not be the best idea. I don't have as much space as I would like to do fishing with. Are there any cows in the local area, maybe? Cows? No? Yes? Yes, no, maybe? I don't know. I see no cow. No cows for me. Damn, that's a shame. That's a crying shame. Okay, I'm going to put my bed down. Because I will sleep here to make sure I've got a fresh day to get home. I could farm jungle wood. I do have an axe. I could farm some jungle wood just for the sake of it, but do I really want to? Do I really want to, Atomic? I can't take the treasure out of this ship because this ship is very convenient. I could very easily end up grabbing some half decent stuff here. Oh, does that? Oh, I don't have the door on me. I was wondering if that door trick might still work on this version where you can get like air under the water. Worked on older versions. Don't work on this one though, does it? Horse. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Oh, I've been watching the Fallout TV show as well. I think I have mentioned that before, but the Fallout TV show is pretty good. The way I see it, which is the way a lot of people seem to see it, at least in my circles, is Fallout can be separated into two very, very distinct groups. The Interplay Fallouts and the Bethesda Fallouts, right? Although actually, technically it's three groups, because it's the Interplay, Bethesda and Obsidian. So you've got Fallout 1 and 2. That's the original Fallout games. Then you've got Fallout 3, 4, 3, 4, 76, and I mean, yeah, I guess those are technically the ones. So you've got those are the Bethesda Fallouts, and then you've got New Vegas, which is Obsidian. New Vegas is the closest to being anything like the first two in terms of tone and writing and RPG elements, which is why so many people love it. But it's not Fallout 1 or 2. Fallout 1 and 2 is a completely distinct group, right? So the way I see it, I love New Vegas out of all the modern Fallout games. Out of the original two, the first game is, bar none, like such a well done game. Mechanically and writing wise, it's just so good. But like Fallout 2 was alright. Fallout 3 was fun, was very fun. New Vegas was just incredible, at least in terms of the modern Fallout games. 4 was garbage, rotten garbage, and 76 is an MMO and it's garbage, I'll just be honest with you. Shelter is its own thing, don't talk about Shelter. So yeah, I mean, in terms of like Fallout, the modern Bethesda Fallouts are what the show is based off of. If you go into it with that in mind, that the show is trying to tell a similar sort of story and tone to the Bethesda games, that is 3 and 4 and 76, but mostly 4, then yeah, you're getting exactly what you expect. The Fallout show is a Bethesda Fallout adaptation through and through. You're not going to get Fallout 1 and 2 level writing. You're not going to get Fallout New Vegas level nuance. You're not going to get any of that if you're watching the Fallout TV show. So I would say to anybody who wants that sort of thing, just don't watch it. Give up. It's not worth your time or energy at all. For me though, like I like the Fallout Bethesdas. Yeah, I enjoyed 3 and I love New Vegas, so I just don't mind, you know, because it's just it is what it is. It's Bethesda Fallout. I didn't like 4, so you know I obviously can tell there's a lot coming from that in the show, and that is disappointing. But it's not disappointing enough for me to not watch. So. Plus, it's culturally relevant, so it's just fun to know what everyone else is talking about and be in the know on that. I won't watch it again. Very unlikely. Yeah, it's the same with a lot of modern shows. Oh, it's a cat. Oh, God. What was it? Someone wanted a cat. Someone wanted a cat. Who was it? Was it Aware? Aware wanted a cat, right? Son of a bitch. Oh, it's Mal. Mal's just shown up in my chat. Hi, Mal. Don't re at me. Don't re at me, buddy boy. I'm sorry. When I stream during the week, I don't tend to send links out. But hi, I've been streaming for 45 minutes. I'll probably be streaming another hour if you're sticking around for a little bit. I'm just heading home now. I've just been mapping out the Western map, just so you know. So this is what I've been doing for the last, like, 30 minutes. And now I'm talking about the Fallout TV show. So, oh man, oh god, where am I? Where am I? I don't know where I am. God, it's so hard to get around on this fucking horse. Help! 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 Fucking Jinjo noise. I've been here, says Mal. Hi, Mal. Hi, welcome. Hello. Hi. Yes. My name is Slim Shady. Ah, God. I feel like an absolute menace to myself and everyone around me. Oh, this is the swamp. Get out of my swamp! This is Shrek's swamp. Oh, we need to kind of go around to get to the bridge, don't we? It's annoying as fuck. Bugger. Okay, come on. I need some love here. I need some love. Come on. Come on, please. Please. I need uppies. I need uppies, please. Oh god, thank you. I can get rid of that map. I don't need it. Good. Alright, we're here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, my horse. My horse was taking damage. Sorry, horsey. It's those fucking berries. They're so bad. They do so much damage for no apparent reason. Oh god, okay, get out of there. Oh god, there's so many. Stop it with these berries. Alright, we're okay. We're okay, we're out. Oh Jesus, how are you anyway, Mal? You doing alright? You having a good week? A good day? A good month? A good year? I heard you've been very busy. Very, very busy. Keeping very busy. Which is a good thing. I think it's a good thing to have a bit of a schedule and a routine. So much coal up here, oh my god. Oh, we're almost home. We're almost home. Are there any cows that have spawned in around here? Always on the lookout for cows. Ever am I on the lookout for cows. I see no cows. What a crying shame. It's actually been really fun to actually use the horse for once in this game. I never ever used the horse when I was playing in the past. It just never occurred to me that the horse was something that was necessary. But I guess when you're streaming, it actually helps you get around a lot quicker, which is a good thing. So I'm kind of glad that I used the horse. It was good. got his diamond armor on, which is always good to have. All right, you can get reattached to the fence, and we're back home. Woo! We did it. We're back. Was busy, but management is moving production overseas and closing the lab, so I'm without a job now. Oh, damn, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. That fucking sucks. Do you think you'll be able to get back on your feet? Like, you know, do you need any help or anything? Because, I mean, man, that's you know, that's not an amazing place to be. I mean, if you're sort of, like, okay and sort of prepared for it, you know what I mean? If you think you can manage... Because that could be a difficult place to be. Damn. That sucks. Life can kick you in the balls sometimes, you know, right at the worst points as well. Just get absolutely nutted. Right in the bollocks. Oh. Fuck, I need to, oh, I've got, yeah, I've got my leather to make all that stuff. Let me think. I need paper. I've got 10 paper here. Oh, I need 3 paper per book, don't I? So I actually need more sugarcane. How wild is that I, like, ran out of sugarcane? I think I used to have a bunch in this chest in here, but I think I ran out, yeah. I actually have to go mine more sugarcane. How about that? That's crazy. Now that I'm back, potentially... oh, fuck's sake. Get out of here, hold on. Bonk. Alright. Now that I'm back, I could potentially breed more cows. Let's see if they've actually ticked up in the time I've been gone or not. Because I feel like when they're unloaded, they don't tick. So they don't actually grow. But we'll see very quickly here. It does look like my farm has ticked, because my farm has grown a bit. But then that could also just be from the time I spent here and was close by as I was travelling away and back. Here we go. No, you guys are all... Oh, wait, no. You guys are the normal adults. The kids haven't grown up. Okay, yeah, no, they didn't tick. Okay, fine. Well, we can at least... I'm pretty sure these reset, so that's fine. We can just do these guys again. And get more babies. At least that way, you know, we have the chance for more leather. Right, okay. What's the MO then? I need to make an item frame, so I'm going to need to lose 1 leather. And then I guess we'll try and make all the books we can. And I think we'll have 6 total. Yeah, we'll use 1 for the item frame. We'll have 5 leather left, so we'll have 6 books total. That should... hopefully be enough to get what I want to get. Technically, the 3 major enchantments I want are Infinity, Looting 3, and Fortune. Looting is for swords, Fortune is for pickaxes. So, I need Looting for the sword, in order to get more leather out of cows, as well as more ender eyes out of endermen. And I need Fortune for a pickaxe to get more diamonds out of farming diamonds. Technically, if I'm going to cheat at some point and get just infinite diamonds out of a chest, I don't need to do that. But it's part of the process, you know, it's working towards that. Of course, I'm going to cheat to get those enchantments anyway, because I'm going to be using save scumming to do it. So... Let me start with making the item frame for my western map, because that's the big thing. Let me see. Is it in here? Shit. Mal, help. Mal, help. I don't know where the item frame is, I've forgotten. It's got to be in this one. It has to be here. Yeah, there it is. Item frame. 1 leather and a bunch of sticks. Done. Simple. No problem. Oh, man. Mal never answered me anyway about the, you know, like, well, mostly just about how he's doing. You know, being that he's lost his job and everything, that's, you know, that's not a good place to be in life, and I just hope he's doing okay despite it. You can actually, this map is so, like, zoomed out. You get 1 pixel for a big boat in the water. So you can actually see the shipwreck there I stayed in that one night. And then you can see the shipwreck I left my horse on earlier on right there. And then down here would be where that village is. It was, like, in here, I think. Like, in this general area. It blends in with the sand, though, so you can't really see it. But yeah, that is very, very cool. That we can actually see those. So that's the western map. So we've got north one, east one, south one, and west one. Sweet. That's cool, that is. That's all the way around the central spawn map, which is still in my inventory. So, if I were to build a sort of place to put the maps, I would essentially have this as the center, and then these 4 would go around it. I don't have the southwest, northwest, you know, southeast and southwest. I don't have any of those maps. We might do them at some point. If I can, like, build a place for all these maps first, among all the other things I need to do. But for now, let me sleep. I just got to have a think about what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my books. Have my 6 books ready to roll. I've got lapis in my inventory for the enchanting process. 1, 2, 3... Oh, right, we need more paper. Right, so I'm going to mine sugarcane. I'm going to get my books. And then I guess we'll head off. We'll head off and we'll go do some grinding. And we'll try and get these enchantments. I mean, you never know, right? Like I said, the system works on the first book will always be the same. Second book will be something different because they changed it at one point so that it's not randomized for the first one you put in. So we can technically cheese it 3 times to get whatever we want by just repeatedly leaving game and coming back in until we get what we want. But you never know, those first books may end up having something good on them anyway. So we may end up actually walking out with more enchantments than we know what to do with. I mean, if we walk out with, say, mending, right, along with, or unbreaking, along with some of those other ones, because the bow only needs infinity. If I get infinity, I don't need unbreaking for that. So unbreaking could go on a sword or a pickaxe, which would be amazing. I'd probably put it on the sword, because the sword is going to be more useful than the pickaxe. I will use the pickaxe, but the sword is going to just be so much more useful, because we're going to need it to grind loot that we can't otherwise easily get, at least at the moment anyway. So, right. Let me heal up a bit here. There we go. We got 6 books. What a crying shame we can't get more right now. That sucks. Okay. Oh, I actually only have, like, the 1 iron sword. That's kind of... I need more than that if I'm gonna, like, grind. If I'm gonna grind the zombies for experience points. Let me see. I'll make 2 more swords. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I really need to sort out my chests at some point. My chests are an absolute fucking mess. I'm terrible at, like, keeping track of things now. If I showed you some of my older worlds, I was so, like, careful about keeping my chests all sorted when I was younger. Nowadays, I couldn't give a shit. My chests are just an absolute fucking mess. Look at this. Just a complete and utter fucking travesty. Okay. Do I need to... Is there anything I can put away? I think the carpentry table I can put away. That doesn't need to take up a space. Not anymore. I can make 2 bookshelves with all the books that I've just made. Or I could just not. Yeah, I think... We've got the lapis. Sugarcane. Do we need sugarcane at this point? Or can we pack that away? Let's just pack that away. And the egg too. The wheat. Do I want to pack the wheat away? Let's see if we can breed the cows one more time before I head off. I've just slept, so the sun is still coming up. We'll sort ourselves out here. You know, this is an important part of the process. This is a really important day. Like, we can get the big enchantments today, for sure. Guaranteed. Okay, you guys have not reset yet, so I can't actually get you guys to breed. Oh, wait, no. I don't have the wheat. I have the watermelon. I'm trying to feed them fucking watermelon like a dumbass. Okay. Can you guys, There we go. You guys breed, and you guys breed. Are you guys good? Have you had the hanky-panky? Okay. There's loads of baby cows in there. Good. Alright. Eventually, you guys will grow up. Eventually. And that'll be a bit more leather for more enchanting. Because we will need to come back for more enchanting for sure. We can get guaranteed results doing this, which is what we really want right now. Right, should we take the horse? We have the horse. We might as well take it. Peter, the horse is here. God damn. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where are I? Where's my lead? Give me my lead. There we go. Alright. Follow leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. I love this horse. I love this game. This game brings me such infinite joy when I'm in the right mood. Sunday, clearly I was not in the right mood. But that's fine. You know, we have off days. We have good days, we have bad days. That was a rare one. I feel like I've been a bit more energetic today. Feel a lot more excitable. I think it was maybe because I just didn't really have an idea for what to do during that stream. I was just like obsessed with like nothing. You know, for a game like this, you've got to have a general idea of like a goal. You know, you have to have a goal in mind. Oh god, I've got to be careful here. I want to take damage. That's a lot of damage. Wow. I do hope Mal is okay. I don't chat with him as much lately because, you know, various like busy schedule things, but I wish he would chat with me more. I like to know what he's up to and how he's doing. I wonder how Aware is doing, or Great Old One. Great Old One hasn't commented in a while. I've no idea, like, you know, how he's doing. I think he was the one who was doing what was it? He was doing something. Oh god. Hold on, I need to. There it is. He was what was he doing? He was doing like a nursery thing, I think. He was training for it. Oh, hey, look. My fence is still here. Here you go. You stay there. It's hard to remember, like, the great thing about being a small YouTuber with only a few people watching is that you can kind of try to remember the few people that do watch by name, and also, like, you know, by the little tidbits of information you've gotten off of them over time. Oh, look at that rotten flesh. Okay. So... okay, so I should be able to put a book in here, and lapis, and yeah, you can get a max of level 3, which is, you know, 30 levels, but that takes a lot of grinding. I think technically, yeah, I think technically you can get, I think you can get 2 enchantments on a book from level 2. 2 lapis lazuli and 2 enchantment levels. Yeah, I think you can get 1. we can test this out. So the best way to do this, first of all, we have to disable autosave. It does save though, which is fine. Okay, right, so there we go. Okay, so now that we've disabled autosave, I think if we exit, yeah, it'll prompt us to exit without saving. So we can just test this out if we want to, I believe. So if I put one book in and a lapis, if we were to pick level 1, which is 9 levels, I think we only get feather falling because it tells us what one of the enchantments is, and I think you only get one enchantment for level 1. So if we do that, we just get feather falling. Yeah. So level 1, you know what you're guaranteed to get. Level 2, you'll get 2 enchantments, and you'll know the first one, but you won't know the second. But it will always be the same when you load back, I think. If you do a second book afterwards, it'll always be different. So feather falling is actually not bad, by the way. That's actually a pretty damn good enchantment. Thol637, how's the world generation in PS4? It is good, like if it has character. Yeah, no, this world is insane. It's an absolutely incredible world. I know that I can't really show it to you right now because I don't have my maps on me, but the world generation in this world, I'll try and give you a basic conceptual idea. So this is like my 15th or 16th stream. I don't know if you'd consider going back and seeing the others, but there's barely any villages in this world. There's barely any structures at all. This is the last Legacy Edition update before they updated to Bedrock on PS4. So this is additions, right? So this is like 2019 era. They just added, I think, the Villager and Pillager update. And they hadn't really tinkered with a lot of the world gen too much yet. For example, Pillager Towers, which are now extremely rare in Bedrock, were very commonplace in this version. Shipwrecks were also excessively common in this version. They are fucking everywhere. Whereas in modern versions, I think they only spawn in deep oceans and very rarely. So that's a major difference. And for some reason, at least in this world, villages are also excessively rare. I have found very few villages. In my spawn map alone, I found 0 villages. In the entire area of my spawn map, there was no villages. I had to go outside of it to find my first village. So that already is great. But then the actual world gen itself, the way that the terrain generates, it's very beta-esque. If you know what the beta worlds looked like for Minecraft back in sort of 2012-11 period, there was floating islands and mountains that had holes in them and stuff like that. That kind of stuff, I've found it in this world. So this world has some incredible terrain gen. I have not seen anything like it since beta. It's actually been really fun to play it, just to see what kind of crazy world gen there is. So I hope that answers your question. And I hope you didn't. I hope you didn't leave before I answered it, because that would suck. Right. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I am going to exit without saving, and we're gonna load back in, just like so. Console version, being able to cheat, being able to do the cheap thing. Beautiful. Okay, so put our lapis in, put a book in, and so if I were to pick 2, enchantment 2, I believe if I leave the game and come back in, whatever the second enchantment is will always be the same on this book. So if I pick that, it's just given me power 2. Okay, it didn't give me a second enchantment. Maybe it's random. I don't know. Let's try again. Let's leave and come back. If not, we'll just take feather falling on that first book, or maybe we'll see what level 30 is, and we'll just pick the one that seems the best. Either way, it's just a potentially like easy way of getting sort of what you want out of enchanting, rather than having to bumble about too much. Okay, lapis in, put that in, and let's pick that again. No, we just got power 2. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get anything out of that. Let me exit without saving again. Right, let's farm up to 30 experience levels, and then we'll see what we get out of 30. Be a good idea. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of killing here. I've got to do a bit of waiting for all of these idiots to drop down so I can level up to 30. This is a good spot actually to hold on, what level am I at? I'm at level 26, so I think I do have enough bookshelves. I just don't I don't have enough levels. Yeah, you need 30. Yeah. Damn. A crying shame. We're going to have to wait a bit. That's fine. That is fine. I wonder whatever, like, did Thoy write that message before, like, way before I saw it? Did I just sort of miss him a little bit? I can check timestamps. He wrote that at 4:59. 4:59 PM. That doesn't make any bloody sense. It's 50. Oh! It's got it written in fucking 12-hour format, not 24-hour format. Okay, that was only 6-7 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure I answered that relatively quickly. I hope he fucking heard it. Oh god. Okay, stupid stream. Alright, there we go. Let's do a little grinding. Bump in and grind on that pole. There we go. Give me all the experience. I need 30. It's going to take a little while. But this is the normal process. Without fucking, you know, doing an XP farm. This was the old school process. I would sit here for hours grinding up levels to do this. This was how I used to do it. And frankly, you know, like, I can go and cheat. You know, I could go to the fucking pillager tower and just farm up, like, a whole inventory's worth of stacks of bottles of enchanting. And I could do it that way. I could build this library underneath that pillager tower or in it, and I could just fucking grind bottles of enchanting in order to get however many enchantments I wanted. I could do that. I could do that. I think I just made that guy go in the wall. Alright, I'm level 27 now. 3 more levels to go. And then we can see what the fuck I can get. I think what I used to do was I would actually get above 30 levels, and I would grab like whatever level 1 was, and then I would grab a level 30. It also sometimes feels, especially now, like you would get more out of fishing than you would out of this, because, you know, with fishing, the chances of picking up an enchantment book are low, but not zero. And I mean, after, I don't know, half an hour, you could fish up an enchantment book, and it might be a really fucking good one. The opportunity to get like infinity or fortune or looting on an enchantment book in the water is, you know, not really low, to be honest. You know, a few hours of fishing might actually do the trick for that. Of course, I don't want to do that on stream. I don't want to sit here for 3 hours on stream fishing in Minecraft. You know, I've got to do something else, right? There we go. Do you know what I had thought about at one point was doing streams on Cult of the Lamb? Oh shit, no, don't do that. There we go. Yeah, I thought about doing streams on Cult of the Lamb because Cult of the Lamb, I played it last year from about January to March or April. And I beat the final, like, you know, first boss, right? The one who waits. But then I didn't really play much after that because I'd already put like fucking 100 hours into the game at that point. I was on like day 190 or something. I was almost at day 200 in my cult, and you know I had like 20 something cultists, and I was trying to like grind up the immortality amulets, but it was really hard because you got to like spend the tier things to spin the wheel every day and all that, and then you got to do all the other cult maintenance stuff. It became a chore, and I actually got bored of it, so I just gave up playing it. But you know, up until that point, it was really fun to play. I don't think it could have worked as a Let's Play. I've looked for Let's Plays of Cult of the Lamb on YouTube, and it's impossible. The game takes so long, you would have to edit it, like hyper editing, in order to skip out a bunch of stuff in order to make it remotely entertaining for people to watch. And I'm not that kind of YouTuber, so for me, I think streams would be better, because that's what everybody else seems to have done with it, is stream it. Because you can stream for like 6 hours, right? And you can get a lot done on Cult of the Lamb in 6 hours. But if you were to stream for like a couple hours, like I do, even then, like, you can get a little bit done, but it doesn't feel like much. It's a bit of a shame, because Cult of the Lamb is really, really fun sometimes. It can be very entertaining to play. The music is great, the combat can be quite challenging and fun. I got upset a few times at the combat, but that was because I didn't understand it. So I don't know. It's difficult. It's really difficult, I think, to kind of pick and choose sometimes. Oh god, what games would work for streaming. There's games that I'd like to do videos of, but I still need to finish the stuff I haven't finished. Tonight I'm going to work on Sonic Cross Worlds, which is the second video that me and Toby recorded after recording Mario Bros. U. So once I've got that done, I've got to move on to, well, Yooka Replay Part 2, frankly, needs to still be done. And then after that, I've got more videos that I recorded with Toby when I went back to see him again, which I think was Minecraft, where we just fucked around in Xenia for an hour and a half, and then a Hat in Time co-op. A Hat in Time co-op actually has the potential to be a mini-series, because there's like a good 3 or 4 hours of content there. So I'm thinking about potentially like cutting it into just episodes and having it be a mini-series, and the first mini-series in a long time, just a Hat in Time co-op. The Minecraft one might just be a singular long form video where I cut out any little bits that might be a bit too boring, and then just upload the rest. So it's like an hour and a half by default, I think, or like an hour and 20 minutes. It could get to less than an hour, at which point it could just be a gaming shenanigans, you know, like just fucking around in Minecraft. It could be a gaming shenanigans anyway. But Hat in Time definitely can't be a gaming shenanigans. It's too long. It's got too much going on. I'm pretty sure like it cuts it as a series, those Hat in Time sessions we did. So, but yeah, I mean, once all that's done, hopefully before I visit Toby again, which will be in March, we could do some more stuff, maybe, if he wants to. That's up to him though. That's down to his discretion. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There we go. Halfway to level 29. Still grinding away. It does give me a chance to talk though, you know, which is obviously a good thing. I don't get to talk very much. It doesn't feel like anymore about like my thoughts and stuff, so Where it regards like the YouTube content, I've got so many things that I've abandoned or given up on or not done that I could have done. Like with the Series S, right? I ran into this issue with Audacity that I wasn't sure what the fuck was going on with the Yuka Replayly videos and with the Mario Bros one as well that I did with Toby. But I think the problem that came with that was the audio that I got for Super Mario Bros came from recording VLC. It came from recording VLC Media Player, because what I essentially had to do was, because the audio was in mono, I had to force it to stereo, and then I basically just recorded it, and then I took the audio from that recording and I put it over the top of the original video. But I think what had happened was, during the recording process of that, it had maybe skipped a few times, so it had created these little gaps of space, or it created these little glitches of space where it desynced from the video. So I had to watch the whole thing through to find the points at which it desynced, to resync it up as much as I could. And that was a pain in the arse. And with Yuka Replayly, something happened with Audacity that caused a similar problem that was just really bizarre, and it sort of demotivated me a lot. So I was like, well, what if that happens again? Like, I really want to record more Yuka Replayly. I think it would be super fun to do. And then what about other videos I want to record? What if Audacity has that problem again? You know what I mean? But I guess I've just got to trust the process. You know, I think what I need to do is just sit down and record and just trust the process, because I've done it for 15 years now, and, you know, sometimes things can go wrong, but sometimes you just got to trust it. Sometimes you just got to put your faith in the technology that you're using, because it's not like it does it all the time. It is very, very, like, rare that stuff like that happens. So I think it's definitely possible that it was just a one-off thing. In which case, you know, we'll do it again. We'll give it another try. We'll give it a good old college try. But I've got to get Yuka Replayly done, Sonic Cross Worlds, move on to the Minecraft thing, and try and get the A Hat in Time thing maybe started. And then we'll see about continuing Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, because obviously I ran into a little issue with that too. That had the same problem with the audio in the last part I recorded, and I don't know what caused it. So I really, really don't need that happening again, because Banjo Nuts and Bolts is going to be like 40 episodes or so, and we're 8 in. So we're almost about, you know, like 25% of the way, like, to being done with that game. Not to say I want it to be over, but just saying, like, 25% in to have that happen, it's very disconcerting. So I definitely want to, like, make sure that doesn't happen again, so that I can carry on with that series without any issues. I think Nuts and Bolts is probably the main thing that needs to be cracked on with. I want to get into the 20s with that series. I want to get up to like episode 24, 25, 26, and then I might leave it another break for a bit so that I can go back to maybe A Hat in Time. Because what my thought process is, if I get Crossworlds done and Minecraft done, A Hat in Time is like a series thing, so I could leave that for now, but I could focus on Banjo, get a bunch of that recorded, and if I can get up to like episode 20 of that recorded or something, then I could just put those out while also working on the A Hat in Time thing. I've got to motivate myself, you know, because I feel a bit demotivated lately with YouTube, and I'm not really 100% sure why, because I just have all this cool stuff that I could put out, but I'm just not working on it. So, and it's not like I don't have, like, the time to work on it. I do. I feel demotivated even, like, to play games lately. I spend a lot of time watching YouTube when I could be spending that time working on videos. Not that I'm watching, like, a bunch of crap. Yeah, I watch a lot of stupid shit on YouTube, but I actually do watch a lot of really interesting stuff too. I watch documentaries, video essays, and just a bunch of other, like, stuff that takes my interest, you know. I'm a very versatile person. I'm not watching shorts or fucking TikTok compilations, you know what I mean? I'm finding, like, really interesting content about the history of, I don't know, fucking Scandinavia and shit. Like, I don't know, like what did I watch the other day? I watched a documentary the other day. I watched one on no, not that one. There's this incredible YouTube channel called Rojo Firm. I made a list at one point of all these long form content creator channels that make long form content, but they don't upload often. We're talking channels that maybe upload like a few times a year, right? But they make very high quality content. Like everyone knows channels like Lamino, right? Or I don't know, Seth Zintak, where he doesn't make long form videos. 42, that was the one. 42 made a video on the plane crash in the Andes in 1972, and that was really interesting because I heard of that before, and I'm pretty sure I'd read a little bit of the book too, Miracle in the Andes. So I think I don't know, I saw that in my sub feed because I'm sub to 42, and I thought, oh fuck, I need to like that, because it was an hour and a half long, and I was sort of busy, so I had to kind of watch half and then watch the other half later. But it was really good. It was really, really good. He went through the story like thoroughly, explaining essentially the story that was written in the biography in the book, but very respectfully, I think, and it's just such an incredible story of like the human spirit, you know, the will to survive is very, very strong. And the fact that these people survived for like 2 months in the middle of the Andes is insane, and they had to eat their own friends and family and everything. It was a terrible experience, but you know, that's one of those life-changing things that proves that humans are a lot stronger than we think we are. You know, in a bind, the will to survive is very strong. So, anyway, you know, that's an example of the things I watch when I'm in the mood. Alright, so we have 30 levels. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a save right here. Yeah. Would you like... Wait, would you... No, I don't want to create... I don't want to turn autosave on. Alright. World is saved. So, if I put... This is only one... Like, we're only doing one here, it would seem. Although, what I could do is 2 level 2s. Because that is also something you can do. You can do 2 level 2s, which I think is what I used to do, because you can get any enchantment at all. Levels do not affect the power of the enchantment you get. It just affects how many enchantments you can get. So I'm pretty sure if you just do 2 level 2s instead of level 3s, you can get whatever you want on the second book without question. So if I were to do, say, the feather falling on one book, right? So that's feather falling, and then I put a second book in, and I grab the level 2. It says Depth Strider, so we get Depth Strider. So if I leave game now without saving, and then I go back in. So just keep in mind, we got Depth Strider on the second one, right? Just keep that in mind. Right, so we got Depth Strider on the second one, the first time around. So if we do that again, we do level 1, get the feather falling book, and then put a second book in and do level 2. Now it's quick charge. See? So this is what I mean about how you can cheese this, right? You'll always get the same thing the first time, but it will be randomized the second time. So we could just... Because feather falling is not a bad enchantment to actually have anyway. So if we just grab feather falling and then come back in and keep doing that until level 2 says something good like infinity or looting or fortune, then we can take that. And, you know, that's at least one thing we don't have to worry about in future. So, this is quick charge. Now, I don't think we're ever going to get 2 enchantments for this. I just don't think it's going to happen. So we're just going to like see what it is and leave if it's not what we want. So let's exit without saving, load back in, and we'll keep doing this until we get one of the ones we want. Frankly, I would want Infinity right now over Fortune or looting. Fortune and looting are excessively useful, and I will need them at some point. But Infinity is just so important for the combat, for having to face enemies down, for anything. So Infinity would be exceptionally useful to get as the second one. Alright, so yeah, feather falling as the first, and then efficiency 2 as the second is just not, it's not going to cut it. That's unfortunate. Okay. Exit without saving. See, because Infinity is only one level, so it is definitely possible to get Infinity on level 2, I think. I'm really hoping it is, but it might take a little while. We might have to do this leaving and loading in multiple times to make this happen. I'm on an hour and 30 minutes too, which is actually a good timing. If we can get this in the next 10 minutes or so, I would be very, very happy with that. I would actually be happy to leave the game there for today. Power, sharpness, yeah, it's always the same on the first one. Impaling? God, I've never heard of that one before. What the hell? Projectile protection 1. See, this is where it would be, this is where I think it would be useful to have a lot more levels. See, because the first one is 9. So if we had 39 levels, we could do level 1 and then get 30 levels, right? And that would give us, you know, more opportunity, I think, to get the higher level enchantment. But gaining another 9 levels is going to take a while. Like that's going to take quite a bit of grinding zombies to do that. And I do think it's possible to do it with a level 2. I do think it's possible. I'll try for like 10 minutes. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to assume we're going to need 30 levels, which is fine. We can grind up 30 levels, but I don't think I'm going to do it today. We could do that on Sunday, if that's the case. And then, obviously, once we've got at least Infinity, although Fortune and looting would be so good though, but Infinity, it's so difficult because like I want Infinity. I want like Infinity on the bow would just save me all the arrows, right? And the bow is pretty good as it is. It would allow me to farm not Eyes of Ender. That's going to need looting on a sword, which is why looting would be important over Infinity. But it would allow me to loot the Witherheads from the Nether a lot easier, as well as like ghast tears and stuff. So Eternal Prism says boo. Hi Toby, how you doing, buddy boy? Sorry I didn't link you, it's the middle of the week. I don't really link during the week, so I'm not going to be doing this much longer. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I'm just trying to cheese here. It's proving to be a little more difficult than I perhaps envisioned. Not really, it's just, it is what it is. Okay. Protection 1, yeah. I might actually be wrong about this. It might actually lock things like Infinity and looting and Fortune behind level 3 enchantments, in which case this is useless unless I've got 30 and 9 levels. Also, did it become cheaper for level 1 after 1 enchantment? That's kind of ridiculous. Toby says, doing good, man, no sweat. Got in by pure chance watching YouTube after dinner. Hope the streamer has been good. It's been chill. It's been alright, actually. I've enjoyed it. I had Mal here for a little bit at first. Then someone jumped in called Thoy and asked me a question and then never replied when I answered them. But otherwise, you know, I've just been trying to make up for Sunday, personally. Yeah, okay, so let's leave again. I remember doing this for hours back in the day to make this happen, so I don't know I might be doing this wrong. It's very possible I'm doing this wrong and I should have 30 levels and 9 levels. If that's the case, I'm wasting my time here by doing this. I should just be grinding more levels. Right, let's... Fire protection 2. Yeah, I just don't think... Hold on. I don't think you can get them out of a level 2 enchantment. Or maybe you can, there's just way too many enchantments. That's the problem, there's too many enchantments. Oh god, I'm sweating my balls off. Oh god, what a crock of shit. There we go. Right. Let's see. Yeah, it's 9 levels. Protection, yeah. I think I'm gonna need 39 levels. Exit without saving. Okay. I'm gonna try and grind up 9 levels then. It's gonna take ages. It's gonna take ages. I have got 1.5 sword, I think, in terms of sword health. I don't know if that's going to be enough to grind 9 levels, because zombies just do not give a lot of experience, to be honest. Also, I got to wait around for the zombies to spawn in and fall down into the hole so I can kill them. It is obviously more opportunity to talk. Oh god, come on, load in. Don't leave trees floating. Thanks, game. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, right. Fine. I guess we're just going to wait, and we're going to grind a few more levels. I don't know if we're going to get to level 39, but we'll try and get, like, a little bit up there. And then I think on Sunday we'll get to level 39, and we'll absolutely guarantee ourselves at least one of the 3 major enchantments I need. Fortune, looting, or infinity. One of those 3. Infinity actually isn't the most, like, optimal thing to get right now. It would be looting. For the sword, that would be the most optimal thing. But man, what I wouldn't give to have all 3. But you've got to really grind though. Like, you really have to grind heavily. So yeah, this is tough, man. This is tough. I think let me have a little more conversation, a little less action, and a little more conversation. The opposite of what Elvis wanted. I'm gonna have a little drink too, actually. Can't believe it's 5:30. Toby, I look forward to seeing you next month, dude. It's gonna be super fun. I was actually, before you showed up, I was talking about the stuff that we did together, the videos we did, and what I have left to do. I don't really want to repeat myself, but I'll do it for you if you're still here. I'll wait to make sure you're actually listening, otherwise I have to repeat myself again. Okay, yeah, you're here. So I was talking about, you know, I did the Mario Bros. U video. I got to do the Sonic Crossworlds video, which I'm going to work on tonight, after I've had dinner. And then beyond that, we've got the Minecraft one we filmed, and then we've got the Hat in Time stuff. I was thinking with the Minecraft one, it's like an hour and 20 minutes or something. And my thought process was like, edit it down, you know, take out anything that may be particularly boring or whatever, and just keep the rest. Even if it's still like close to an hour, just turn it into like a gaming shenanigans or something. And then the Hat in Time, I thought, could be turned into like a mini-series, because it's, you know, it's a good few hours, 3 or 4 hours. So I could definitely cut that down into like a mini-series of like 20-minute parts or whatever. But I thought maybe if I could get Crossworlds done and Minecraft, you know, I want to do Yooka-Ree Playly Part 2, and then I want to go back to Nuts and Bolts, my own personal series. And then I was thinking, if I can get to like part 20 of Nuts and Bolts, which is another 12 parts, I could take another break there to work on the Minecraft video. and then once that's done, it's just the Hat in Time stuff. Because to be fair, I want to have all of it on my person before I start editing it, and I'm still missing like the 2.5 hour final session we did. So, and the only way I'm probably going to get that is in person off you, which I won't see you until March. Unless you want to bring it on a hard drive with you when you come in February, that's up to you. What are you saying here? Hold on. I'm definitely free after Valentine's, and I'm thinking of ways to get that last chunk of a Hat in Time to you. No need to overwork yourself, dude. Take all the time you need. You better keep the Woodland Mansion bit from Michael. Well, of course I'm going to keep the Woodland Mansion bit. It was like half the fucking thing we did. Like, we literally spawned next to a Woodland Mansion, and we just dedicated our little fucking stupid playtime to screwing with that. So, I mean, that's going to be the video. Crossworlds was fun to, is a fun watch. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Valid. I believe bringing it physically on a hard drive would be best. LMAO Woodland Mansion Marathon. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, if you don't bring it, then I'll have to wait till I'm at yours in March before I can grab it off you, which, you know, is a bit of a while. But even then, like, if you do give it to me in February, there's no guarantee that means I'm going to get to editing it in February, because I still have to do Crossworlds, which I'm going to do today, and then Minecraft, and then I've also got the you know, the Banjo-Kazooie stuff I want to get back to as well. So yeah, I mean I just want to get the Crossworlds thing done because that's so long ago now, and I just want it to be out. The Minecraft thing is going to be its own gamey shenanigans, but that's going to require watching through it to sort of see if there's anything that might be too boring to keep, like moments of silence or just, you know, boring conversation. I don't know if we had any boring conversations during that session because we had a lot of fun, but you know how Minecraft is. Sometimes there are moments of quiet. I could just upload the whole session raw, cut out the intro and outro, and just have it be like a giant thing. You know, but I don't even remember, like, half of the stuff that happened in that session. I just remember fucking around with the Woodland Mansion for a long time. So, I don't know, I'll have a watch through it, and I'll make a decision for myself. Of course, says Toby. Yeah, so, I mean, I'll see what I make of that. But first I've got to get Crossworld sorted. That's pretty simple. Let's cut out the intro, cut out the outro, cut out the bit where Remy walks in the room, see if there's anything else that might need cutting or editing, and then just render that out, and that's done. And then after that, it's probably back to Banjo rather than messing about with the Minecraft video. I'll leave that until I'm sort of, you know, got another dozen episodes of Banjo done. And then I'll get back to that, and then once Minecraft's done, do a bit more Banjo, and then maybe around the same time grab that last session of a Hat in Time off you, and then try and work on the Minecraft and get that done, and then I'll have all the Hat in Time stuff too. So that'd be a fun thing to upload for the spring, actually. Just the Hat in Time sort of playthrough that we did. I didn't think I'd ever get to play co-op, actually, on Hat in Time. I also didn't think it would be as fun as it ended up being. It was actually supremely fun. Very much enjoyed it, especially with you. It's just a really fun experience to, like, fuck around, and you know, sometimes on co-op it can feel like it's just sort of there for the sake of it, like the second player doesn't actually contribute anything, but it actually felt like second player did contribute something in a Hat in Time, because you can collect pawns, you can also, like, do sort of competition between each other for completing missions, you can complete multiple well, actually, you can't complete multiple missions. Every mission is very specific about how it ends, but, you know, you sort of, I don't know, like the collectible part is, I think, the fun part of 3D platformers, right? And with two players, you can kind of compete to collect collectibles, or you can work together to collect collectibles, and that's the fun part of the co-op. Plus, you can kind of fuck with each other a little bit too, because you can hit each other. So, I don't know, it was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. Mario Galaxy co-op pisses me off. I've actually been playing Mario Galaxy 2 this week. My other friend lent me his copy of Galaxy 1 and 2 Remake for the, the ports. for the Switch. I actually have the case sat in front of me. I'm trying to do one world every day, but I didn't play it at all yesterday, so I've missed out. I've got the game for 2 weeks. There's 6 worlds, and I have to go back through them again to do all the green stars. And I was thinking, okay, I could do, like, you know, 6 worlds, 6 days, and then the second week that I have the game, so I only have it for 2 weeks, I could do 6 worlds, you know, 1 world a day, all the green stars in 1 world, right, every day. I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm basically going to be able to get, like, 120 stars and then maybe do, like, 2 or 3 worlds, all the green stars, before I have to give it back. I mean, he might lend it to me for an extra week. He may not mind, you know, because the thing is, Galaxy 2 is not that hard. It's a really easy game, but I enjoy the nostalgia, you know, because I remember playing it, like, when it came out and just sitting there on my Wii for, like, hours, just enjoying myself thoroughly after a hard day at school. It was fun. And it's nice to play it again, you know, the music is just so positive. I mean, the thing is, I don't even think I'm going to get to play it today. I haven't played it at all today. And, you know, after this, I'm going to have dinner, and then I'm going to work on Crossworlds. I just don't think I'm going to get to play it today either. So that's 2 days that I'm just not going to play it at all. Tomorrow I could definitely play, and do another world. I'm on World 2 or 3. Is it World 2 or 3 at this point? Oh god. I think I'm on World 3. I'm at World 3. I've done 2 worlds. I've made it to World 3 out of 6. I should have reached World 3 on Wednesday. Or Tuesday even, actually. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh shit, I've run out of sword. You see what I mean about how long it takes to grind XP this way? I'm almost level 32. I can make it to level 33, I reckon. It might actually be beneficial and better in the next session to just go to the stupid fucking pillager outpost and farm bottles of enchanting. I know it's cheating out, it's big time fucking cheating. But at the same time, like, this process takes so long, even if it does let me have conversations a bit better. But it is the process. This is the process. This is how it works in Minecraft, man. This is how it works. This is how Mafia works. God, I love Mario Galaxy 2, though. Mario Galaxy 1, I don't like as much as Mario Galaxy 2. It's just not really... I don't know, like, I think the thing is, right, with Mario Galaxy 1, I was pissed off after 120 stars that, like, it was all... It gave you this whole thing about, like, oh, now you can collect 120 stars, like another 120 stars as Luigi. I was like, oh, that's so cool, but then you realise you're just doing the same thing you already did, the exact same thing, all 120 stars you already collected, but with Luigi. And it's, you know, in comparison, 2 was so much better, because you would unlock green stars and they would just get put all over the place, like scattered about in the levels you were already in. And some of them were quite well hidden, you know, you had to really kind of look for some of them. And others, you know, like, it was a fun challenge when you were younger to figure out where they were sometimes, or to figure out how to actually get to them, because they might be out, like, just out of the way, and require just that little extra bit of skill and thought to get to. And I really enjoyed that concept for green stars. And then, of course, once you got to the end with 240, you would get the final level with the 2 more stars, where you would have to get through it once, and then you would have to do it Daredevil, where you had to get through it with no hits. And that was a hell of a final challenge. And I don't know, something about it felt so much more complete and thorough than the first game. Because in the first game, you got your 120 stars, beat the game, and then you played through the whole game again with Luigi, 240 stars basically, you were done. That was it. And it just felt underwhelming. So I did really enjoy Galaxy 2 being a little more thorough in that respect. Let's see. Mario Galaxy music is great. Check your DMs after the stream. I sent you something pretty sick, bro. Okay. Will do. I mean, I could check it. To be fair, I'm going to stop streaming shortly. Wow, fuck me. Holy shit. It's actually been an hour and 50 minutes. I did not realise how long I'd been talking for. Man is yapping. Man is big time yapping. Let me check the DMs. Man's sliding in my DMs right now. For real, for real. Let's see. Yoshi Star Galaxy, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Oh, shit. Oh, a fan-made movie soundtrack. Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to that one later. Get to that 2-hour mark, you yapper man. God, fuck me. Yapping away here. To be fair, streams are a good way to, I don't know, they're a good way to do like a podcast type deal where you can just kind of share opinions on things as well as do updates that you don't really want to do like singular videos for anymore. I don't do update videos anymore, like how I used to do channel updates. I just can't be bothered. There's no point. I made my point in that final update video I ever made back in 2024 when I said like, you know, this is it. I'm like partially retiring and I'm just kind of acknowledging my step back from YouTube. And yeah, I did. I didn't make anywhere near as much content last year, even though I started a new series and should realistically be going back to series like Skyrim and whatnot, or A Hat in Time. But the fact of the matter is, I just don't really care for YouTube as much anymore. Like, I still like making videos, but man, like, I just do it when I feel like it, you know. I don't force myself. The streaming, I make an exception. I do force myself to stream sometimes, like on Sunday last week, which I probably shouldn't have done, frankly. It was probably a bad idea to force myself to do that. But you know, it is what it is, right? You do what you got to do. I get ya, says Toby. Hello, little babby zomb. Little babby zomb. I'm going to get to level 33 here, and I think I'm going to stop there, because I got to get to level 39, right? Because the idea here is, obviously, level 1, you need 9 levels, 9 experience levels. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get my 39 levels, and I'm going to grab the Feather Falling for level 1, and then on the second book, I'm going to grab level 3, and I'm just going to keep doing that, loading the game in, out, in, out, in, out, until I get either Unbreaking, Looting, or Infinity. One of those 3. And then I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the Pillager Outpost, we'll grind up another 39 levels, and we'll just do it again. Right? If we're going to cheat, let's make it annoying, at least a little bit, right? So we'll go to the Pillager Outpost next stream, we'll grind up the rest of the levels we need for 39. In fact, we'll bring back a whole bunch of stacks of bottles of enchanting in my inventory, and then I'll just see how many levels I can get out of that. We'll try and get, you know, Looting, Infinity, and Unbreaking, and I think that'll just be, like, the thing next stream. And once we've done that, then I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens from there, you know? Because that was the next big progressive step, you know? I have done my little map grind for the West, so I've got my Western map now, which is good. I could do more map searching. Oh, I suppose I could do the sticky piston thing on the chests in that pirate ship to the west and see what's in there. See if I can get some infinite diamonds or some infinite emeralds. That would be good. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We can make progress, but the thing is, we can't make the progress without cheating. We can't. The idea of having to do this the like legitimate way, you know, like having to actually grind out all the experience to do this and to get all the 3 enchantments I want, Looting, Unbreaking, and Fortune. It would take so fucking long. I think I would lose my mind. I genuinely think I would lose my mind. I've already spent enough of this stream just grinding levels to do this once. Just once. Let alone doing it like fucking 3 whole times and doing it the normal way. Not to mention, I already had, what was it, 26 levels when I started grinding experience. And I've spent like, what, 45 minutes to get to level 33. This is a slow as fuck XP farm. Old school. I don't know how to make modern XP farms, and I don't want to make one. So, Toby says, good idea, good idea. Hell yeah, you can do it, man. Yeah, I know. Right, okay. I think that's probably gonna be it. I'll leave autosave off at this point, You can turn it back on. I'm pretty sure, like, when you exit game, if I exit... Oh, no, yeah, when you save, it prompts you. So we could turn autosave back on at any point. So, I mean, we'll leave it off for now. But we have saved. I have changed. Okay. We can exit and save too. That's also a thing you can do. Sweet. Alright. OpenGL. ES 2.0 Plus. Nice. Alright. I'm going to go make some dinner. Because it's very late. Or it's getting late in the day. It's almost 6. Also, I need to fucking watch... Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Although I don't know if I'm going to watch that tonight because I need to work on Sonic Cross Worlds, so maybe I'll watch that tomorrow. Actually, I've got to give myself something to do. You know, I've got to have a schedule, a bit of a routine during my free time. Toby said, "See you, man. Have a good dinner." Yeah, I'll talk to you in the DMs, Toby. You take care, my dude. And I will see everybody on Sunday. Because, you know, I normally stream on Sunday. So when I come back on Sunday, obviously we'll do all the things I said. So until then, take care. Bye-bye. See you guys later.